What's up, guys? Today we are talking about if I was going to build a program to build muscle and lose body fat, or build muscle and minimize the amount of body fat that I gained, this is exactly how I'd set it up. So give me your attention for the next 10 minutes, and I'm going to show you exactly how you can structure your program to maximize building muscle while minimizing body fat gain. Now today we're going to cover training, we're going to cover nutrition, we're going to talk about structure. But if you're somebody that is looking for a custom program with custom macros, you're looking for more structure beyond this video today, I do also offer online training. Obviously I have this gym here in Nebraska, so if you're local and you're looking for more structure, come into FitGrind. But if you're looking for a custom online program, I do also offer online training. I left a link down in the comments in the description below. You can click on that link, fill out a form, and we can set up a time to chat more about your goals and tell you how we can help on building a custom program. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, go check out the link in the comments below, click on that link, and go fill out the form. Let's hop right into this video. So the first thing that I want to talk about is program structure, and this is going to look so different for so many people, but today I'm going to give you some general guidelines, and you can kind of take what your specific goals, the amount of times you can work out per week, and everything that you're looking to accomplish and kind of fit it into different pieces that we'll talk about today. So first I want to talk about program structure. And really, the biggest thing that we want to focus on in the gym is we want to focus on overloading our muscles, getting stronger from week to week. But program structure does also matter. And say you're somebody that can work out 3 times a week, or maybe you're somebody that can work out 6 times a week. You're both going to see great results. You just need to work out as many times as you can. If that's 3, don't worry about it. If you're like, I'm not going to build muscle because I can only work out 3 times, you can still work out and build muscle and make awesome progress on 3 workouts a week. You might just structure it differently if you're working out 3, 4, 5, or 6. So just keep that in mind as we're talking throughout the video today, that no matter what you can fit in, I would say that like that 2 to 3 range would be the minimum amount of times you'd want to work out per week. Otherwise, if you're only lifting like 1 time per week, it's going to be really hard to create the stimulus that you need to see the increases in actually building muscle. So 2 to 3 minimum, but upwards of 5, 6. I am a proponent of taking a rest day. So I do think that you can structure your program in a way to work out 6 days per week, take a full day of rest, because by taking that day of rest, it's almost like taking 1 step back so you can take 3 steps forward. Because at some point you're going to break down, your body's just going to get to this point of overreaching and maybe eventually even overtraining, to where if you take that day of rest, it's going to keep you fresh. It's going to keep you mentally fresh because you're going to be wanting to come in for your workouts, be excited for your workouts. And it's something that I did work out for 7 days a week for many, many years. And I do prefer the 6 days a week because it gives me a full day of rest, but also gives me a mental day where I can take a day off of workouts and be excited for that next workout. The next thing let's talk about is how you structure your workouts according to maybe a push-pull legs, maybe your push-pull, upper-lower, full body splits. Typically what I would recommend is the more times that you work out per week, the more specialized, the more custom you can start to make those workouts. So if you're working out 2 to 3 times per week, I think things like full body, upper-lower, full, upper-lower, push-pull legs, those are really good ways you can structure your programs because you're going to get an increase in frequency. And that's the main point I want to drive home here, is that if you're looking to maximize building muscle, you should be training everything twice per week. Now, you might not want to do 20 sets for arms or 20 sets for chest, because at that point, you're just getting in what's called junk volume, where the exercises and the sets aren't really doing anything because the intensity is so low. So what I would do is, say maybe you're going to pick a couple exercises on a bicep day, and another time throughout the week, you're going to hit another bicep workout. You're going to split the volume that you would normally hit between 1 really long workouts, split it between 2, and you're going to be able to be more intense. Say it's like 10 sets and 10 sets, and this is just an example here. You're going to be able to be more intense with those 10 sets on this day, 10 sets on this day. That's 20 cumulative sets, and that's what's going to help you build muscle. So the main tip that I'm trying to get here, the main kind of takeaway, is I want you to train everything twice per week. So if you're training in that 2 to 3 times per week, full body workouts are a good option. Upper lower full is a really good option. Modified push-pull legs are also good too as well. That style of workout, if you're only working out 3 days per week, is only going to allow you to train everything once. So If you're training out more than 3 times, the 4, 5, 6, you can start to get into push, pull, legs, and then you repeat that. So push, pull, legs, push, pull, legs. You could do upper, lower, upper, lower. You could do chest, back, shoulders, arms, legs. You can structure a lot of different ways, but the main point that I want to get across here is train everything twice a week. That's going to help you maximize the progression and create the most amount of stimulus to see the muscular changes that you're looking to see. The next thing is exercise selection. So a majority of your exercises, if you're serious about building muscle, building strength, and building mass, should be your big compound movements. And I've talked about this in previous weeks. The first half of your workout should be where your compound movements are. And what I would do is I would pick 2 to 3 exercises per muscle group that you're keeping track of each week, that you're overloading. So things like deadlifts, squats, lunges, hip thrust, leg press, things like bench press, pull-ups, overhead press, rows, heavy dips, heavy chin-ups, different movements that you can track over the course of time that are working more than one muscle group and that you can lift the most amount of weight on. And by doing this, you are going to place the stimulus on your muscle to get stronger, to grow. And if you do the things that in your nutrition that we'll talk about in a little bit, you're going to see the progress that you want to see. So you have to create the stimulus in the gym first. That's where it starts. And then the recovery aspect, the nutrition aspect is what helps you rebuild that muscle tissue, grow, and repair. So first half of the workout, pick your compounds. The second half of the workout is where you can start to increase your volume, because that is an important part of building muscle, is breaking down that muscle tissue. So think outside the box of just doing 3 sets of 10 on things. You can start to get into supersets. You can start to increase the amount of sets. So maybe you're doing like a chest fly at the end of your chest workout and you're doing 4 sets, 5 sets. Maybe you're adding a drop set. Maybe you're decreasing your rest time. Maybe you're adding some push-ups in with it. Like, the sky is really the limit. That's where we can get a little creative. We can get fun with things, but we're always looking for a way to just give our body just a little bit more than we did the previous time so we can keep making progress. Now, once you have your workout structured, once you have the program structure all set up, nutrition is a big piece to building muscle and repairing and regrowing from your workouts. So making sure protein, we'll start with that off the bat, get this out of the way, that you need to be eating probably closer to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So if you're 200 pounds, you want to get 200 grams of protein per day, and then space that evenly throughout the day. So you could do 5 meals, so 3 meals, 2 snacks with 40 grams of protein. Your breakfast, lunch, dinner structured around some sort of good solid protein source. And then maybe your snacks, you have something like our Fit Grind whey protein and a piece of fruit. Maybe 1 to 2 scoops of our protein powder, a piece of fruit. And that's going to help you get the protein, get some carbs, get some fuel, and get some calories in between meals and help you add up to that amount of protein. Now, another thing, as far as your calories, if you're looking to build muscle while minimizing gaining body fats, you need to make sure that you're in a caloric surplus. And right off the bat, I want to say that if you're building muscle, more than likely, you're going to put a little body fat on in the process. And that's perfectly normal. That's perfectly okay. You can always strip that down. Now, if we're going crazy and we're doing this crazy dirty bulk and we're eating everything in sight, that is not the way to do things. You're going to put on way too much body fat, and you're going to have to work your ass off to get all that body fat off. So what I would do is, even though you're in a caloric surplus, you're trying to bulk and gain weight, I would still track your food, or at least track it a couple days so you know, okay, this is what I need to eat. This is the amount. And what we want to do is we want to structure 250 to maximum 500 calories of a surplus. So eating 250 to 500 extra calories than we're burning to build muscle and actually put on some muscle mass. So say, for example, you're burning, this is pure example here, your maintenance calories is 3,000. You would do 3,250 to 3,500 max. The higher that surplus starts to get, yes, you're going to gain weight really quick, but it's also going to be a lot more body fat. And it's just going to be more of a process. So what I would recommend is gaining 0.5 pound to 1 pound per week. And that's a really good spot where you're going to be able to put on some lean mass, put on some quality mass without putting too much body fat on. And then say when you're done gaining weight, end of your bulk, and you're ready to strip down some body fat, you're going to have less body fat to lose, and it's going to be a lot more enjoyable of a process because it's not going to be so drawn on where you're really working hard to strip all that body fat off. Another thing is obviously going to be your recovery, your hydration, just making sure that you're sleeping enough, that you're getting a minimum 6 to 7 hours. I would try to push it more towards 8 if you can. Now, obviously, this might be hypocritical because, working here at the gym, owning the gym, I'm training here at 5 a.m. in the morning, training until 6:30 at night. I usually get about 6 hours of sleep a night. So I am on the under of this, but this is my professional recommendation. If I could, I would get more sleep, just where I'm at in this time in life. It's a little bit harder to get enough sleep that I would need to be fully recovered. But if you have the ability to, try to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep every night. And also just make sure that you're drinking enough water, and consider taking a product like our FitGrind Electrolyte, where you are going to be working hard. You're going to be using a lot of those electrolytes and losing a lot of electrolytes through your sweat and through the muscle contractions throughout your workout. So taking a scoop or two of a product like our FitGrind Electrolyte is going to help you maintain proper electrolyte levels and actually maintain hydration. So if you are interested in checking out any of our supplements, we have a whey protein powder, we have an electrolyte, and we also have a greens powder. I'll leave a link in the comments in the description below, as well as a discount code. You can save 15% off. So like I said, if you're interested, go check it out, try it out for yourself, and see the difference of what our brand is really about. The link is fitgrindformula.com. And like I said, the link is below in the comments description. So this is everything that you should do if you're looking to build muscle while minimizing body fat. And if you guys have questions, I'd love to help out any way that I can. Just let me know in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you and help you in any way that I can. So thank you guys for tuning in. Go check out these videos on the screen here next, and I'll see you guys in the next video.